Hi there, neighbors. I don't know if we are going to get a good signal for the whole time for our video today. I'm hoping we will. It's looking a little stormy outside. If you don't know, I am camping this week. I'm at a camp meeting in St. Louis, Michigan, and I won't be back until Friday. So that's why I missed my Stampin' Sunday yesterday. I just couldn't get it together here. And I realized that I forgot some of my things. I forgot my cleaning chamois, and my ruler got broken, and so I've just been a little off, and I hope that you will be able to join me for today's video and that you'll enjoy that. So I'm going to turn the camera down and get started right away, and hopefully it won't fall because it's a little precarious today up above me. So I am going to turn the camera down and make sure that we have the right angle and hopefully get started right away. Okay, hold on. I have my camera attached to the cupboard today, so I'm hoping that everything will work out just fine. I know my thumb's in the way right now. Just give me just a minute to get that out of the way. All right, and I think that you guys will be able to see that. If you can see it, let me know, or if you can't see it, you can let me know that too. So here is how the paper pumpkin comes. And I brought one of these with me camping to work on because I knew that I would forget some things, and the paper pumpkin kits are pretty much all inclusive. You have everything you need to make some cards. So this is the July paper pumpkin, and before I tell you about that, you can order paper pumpkins on the Stampin' Up website. You can get past paper pumpkin kits. Sometimes you can get the whole kit, and sometimes you can just get a refill. So this one comes with garden green ink. I can't tell if you're seeing that the right way or not. Let me see. You can see it. Is it facing the right direction, Kathy? Let me know if it is. If you can read the words. Or if I'm upside down, or I don't know how I'll fix it, but I would try. So the paper pumpkin kit comes with everything you need to make whatever the project of the month is. So I don't remember exactly what this one is, but when we open up the directions, we'll see. Okay, and so I am going to cut a little slit along the side. I like to store my paper pumpkins all in their the extra pieces all together. So I just try to slit the side of my packaging and then pull them out. So this one, which I was really excited about, this is the July paper pumpkin kit. If you order now, before the 10th, you'll get the August. No, this is June. Well, I wonder what happened to July. I must have missed it somehow. Well, I'm sure I have it. I probably have it. It's probably in my... You know what? I might have worked on it the last time I was camping. Anyway, so these are the cards that today's kit will make. So we've got, let's see, looks like 4 each of 3 different designs. So inside here, there's always instructions. And I'm going to get out the other stuff that we have. Okay, we have a cute stamp set to use. We have all of the glue things we need. We have glue dots, we have Stampin' Dimensionals, and we have adhesive back sequins. They're really pretty colors. We have envelopes, and these are really cute too, kind of like a little night scene. Okay, so here's one set. Oh, they're all the same. Okay, so there's 1, 2, there's 12 envelopes, and I'm just going to set those off to the side for now. I'm going to dump all this stuff out. I can always put it back later. Okay, and we have some die cut little trees. They're really cute. And here are some more. We have some lanterns, card fronts. And this is actually a die cut too. If you can see, that comes out, and so does the lantern. But we'll put that, I'll put some together so that you can see how they go. Oh, hold on. I didn't show you the whole thing. Okay, so here's the whole card. That's really cute. Okay, so there's lantern ones. These ones have little trees. And this one, because I am camping in a camper, I was really excited about, is the little camper, and it's kind of a little night scene, I think. I'm not sure exactly, but it's cute either way. And then we have some die cuts that are circles and banners. And I already showed you the little trees. All right, so let's put those aside, and I will get started making some of these cards so we can see how they go together. Okay, so for the first one, we need one of these cards with the little camper on it. Oh, cute. Okay. And if you don't want to do whatever the directions say, you don't have to. Obviously, you can use the kit whatever way you want. So first we're going to punch this out around the camper. And it's just the background. So I'm trying to be careful not to take out the camper if I'm not supposed to. Okay, so then we can put our little pieces to the side. And this is going to fold over this way. And I'll just press that down with my bone folder. And there is how our first little card will go. And on our die cuts, we're gonna stamp "Let the Adventure Begin." So we'll peel off the back. And find our stamp. It's this one right here. And with our Stamparatus, I'm using the Stamparatus today. When you get your paper pumpkin kit, it comes with a clear acrylic block that you can use with the stamps. The Stamparatus costs a little bit more than that, but I like to take it with me because it makes it really easy to place your stamps exactly where you need them. Okay, so I put my stamp on there. It comes with a magnet. I'm going to put my magnet up close, but not in the way of my stamp. Then I can close the plate, and you can put the plate on the side or on the top. So because my space is a little bit limited top ways today, I just have it on the side. And then, let's see. I don't have my, usually I would put a stamp case underneath there to hold it up, but I don't have that today. I forgot a few things. I only brought 2 bags of crafting supplies with me. And then we're just going to open our ink. If you didn't see what I did there, I just took my scissors and I made a little slit along the edge of that so that I can open it this way and not pull it off completely. Alright, and then I can put my ink on my stamp over here, and I'm just going to tap it along there until it's covered fairly evenly. And one of the really great things about the Stamparatus is if you don't get it on there even the first time, you can stamp it again. I find I do that quite often. So we press in the center and then open it back up. And I am going to ink it up one more time. I'm going to scoot my magnet just a little bit in case it's stopping it from getting all the way on. There we go. I like that a little better. I like that it looks a little bit rustic, but not. Okay, and I forgot my Stampin' Chamois today, so I'm using boogie wipes. That's what I had in the counter, so that I can sit here and not run over to the sink and wash my stamps off every time. Hopefully this will work just enough for now, for the week while I'm here. I know a lot of people use baby wipes. I don't use them really often because sometimes they will stick to your stamps and leave like a little fuzzy mark in your ink, and I'm a little bit picky about that. Okay, so there's our first saying. So now all we need to do is just punch that out. And then we have our little banner. And I'm going to pull my stamp off of here and put it back away right away so that I don't lose it. Alright, so that's put away. And I'm going to just slide this out of the way for now. And on here, trying to find if I had a little pack of Stampin' Dimensionals that were already open, but I don't see them. I must have left those at home, the bigger size. So here I have some little ones that are already open. I'm going to turn my saying over, and I'm going to stick some of these on the back. I'm going to put 3 right along the middle, peel off their backs, and then we're going to put right here, let the adventure begin. And actually, I see now that I was supposed to stamp it the other way, but I didn't do that. So I'm not going back. And then I'm going to add some of these adhesive back sequins to the front to make it sparkly. I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool. And now, if you don't have a Take Your Pick tool, you can use the end of your scissors, or you just be really careful because if they're sharp you could poke yourself. And let's see, it looks like they put a little tree inside there too. So let me find which tree it was. Okay, hold on. I don't want to miss that little tree because it's cute. Okay, let me get my Stamparatus back out. And I'm going to pull out these. And grab these little trees. Let's see. And we're going to stamp on the little tree with these little pine needles. So I'm going to peel that off carefully and just set it right over top of that tree. Now I'll set my magnet down there to hold it. Close my plate and pick up the tree. Open up my ink and just tap it on there. And then I can stamp on that little tree. And wipe off my stamp. And I'll punch it out. Okay, then I can set my other little trees aside because I'll do those later. Put my stamp back. And then let's see. I'll figure out where my tree needs to go. I think I want it to be right here. Alright, and then I can stick that down with some glue dots. Which I am not going to use my one from this month's paper pumpkin because I already have some that I've started to use from the last month. So another thing that's nice about paper pumpkins is you will end up with little bits of extra stuff that you can use on other projects or when you get the refill kit too. Okay, so I'm going to turn my little tree over. I'm going to grab my sticky dots. And just put a couple on there. Actually more than a couple because I'm going to use 4. And that's really a double couple, right? 2 times 2. So I guess I have kind of a funny thought about couple. You know, when you say a couple, I always think 2. If I say a few, then I mean 3. And if I say some, then in general, I mean 5 or more, up to a lot, whatever I would say a lot is. So I guess, I don't know if anyone else describes it that way, but that's what I think when I hear like a couple or some or a few. Alright, so now I'm going to add one of these kind of burnt orange sequins over here. Oops, can you see that okay? There. And then one blue one near it, like right about here. And then I'm going to put one gold one, burnt orange or fold, or whatever one you want to call it, up here in my tree. There, and there is our first paper pumpkin card. I think it turns out really cute. And there's lots of space inside to write, so I wouldn't be surprised if I were sending those out really soon. Okay, so let me try another one. Looks like this one will be really cute. And let me see. What I have for those. Okay, so this is going to go in the front. This one, we can punch out this circle around the trees. And I'll set that aside. Maybe I can find something to use that one for. And we'll fold this down. And then I'll use my bone folder on it, just to fold it nice and flat. Okay, so there's that one. And on this little one, we're going to stamp that same tree. Okay, but it doesn't fit perfectly on there, so it's gonna stamp like this, which this top part is off the little tree, but that's okay. So here we go. We're just gonna, whoops, I forgot those were laying on there. All right, pick up our little tree. I hope you're doing good today, Kathy. I saw you guys have a lot going on lately. Lots and lots going on. Lots of family excitement. Okay, let's stamp that down. And I'll clean that off. Now I am trying to be careful mostly to dab the ink off of my stamps because I don't want to get too many little fuzzies. Okay, there's that. And then on these ones, we are going to stamp Dream Big, Aim High. So that's the stamp right here next to the little trees. And we're just gonna set it on there. And I'll put my magnet. And be careful when you take your magnet off. If you set it somewhere else, you gotta be careful. You're doing okay. I'm glad. I know that sometimes when there's a lot of excitement going on, it's hard to be okay. And I haven't seen you in person for a while. I hope that you're staying healthy. I know that's a big concern right now for lots of people. Okay, so we're gonna pick that up and stamp this on here. I felt bad that I missed Stampin' Sunday yesterday. I just couldn't get enough time and enough of myself together. I I guess, to do it. It's been a tough summer as far as trying to stay on track. It seems like there's a lot going on. We've been doing, well, I feel like we've been camping a lot, but it's really only been 2 weeks. 1 week last month and 1 week this month. But they're busy weeks. So, and I've been trying to squeeze in some fun stuff in the meantime. It's been hot, so a few friends of mine have offered to let us come over and use their pools, and so I definitely took them up on that. And so we've just been keeping really busy. Okay, so now we're going to punch this out. And I think that turned out really cute. I'm going to have to be careful because I can see that I have ink on my fingertips here. And I don't want to get it where I don't want it. Okay, so now on the front of this card, we are going to do the same thing with the Stampin' Dimensionals. These are mini Stampin' Dimensionals that I'm using right now. The ones that came in the kit are the regular size, so it doesn't matter which one you use. I'm only using these because I had already started using them, and I'm trying to be efficient and not wasteful. Sometimes I can be a little wasteful, but I'm trying not to be. So then we can put this on the front. You could put it wherever you want it to be. I'm just going to try to center mine so that it sits right there. And then I'll add some more of these little sequins using my Take Your Pick tool. So I think this time I will put some here in the sky. And maybe one over here. And then one over here. And those turn out really cute. So there's that one. And still lots of room to write on the inside, or you could stamp and fill the inside up with stamps or embellishments or whatever you wanted to. Okay, and we have one more, which is the little lantern card. And I really like this one because of the saying, let your light shine. I've always liked that. And so I really like those cards too. Somehow I separated them down there instead of having them all together. Okay, so this is the last one, and we're going to punch out this top part around the lantern. And then there are little pieces in the lantern that can be punched out. Okay, so now we have all our little pieces punched out. For this one, we need a circle from our die cut sheet. And let's see. And some little fireflies. Okay, so let's stamp our fireflies first, and we are going to put them in the white spots here on our card. So the first one will go right here, and I did not put my stamp back away from the last card, so I'm going to do that now. And get out my fireflies. Let's see. It looks like there are 2 bigger spots and 1 small. So I'm gonna put our first firefly right here and pick them up. Give them some ink just by tapping gently. Alright, and then I'm gonna close my plate, press in the center, and lift it up. Oh, I was afraid at first I put him upside down, but he's okay. He's alright. Okay, and then, let's see, we need one right here. So I'll clean that stamp off. And we'll set it down right here. And this time I'm stamping it upside down just because it fits better on my Stamparatus this way for right now. So I'm going to pick up my stamp, tap it with some ink, and close my plate. And there is that one. Okay, and now I'm going to take the bigger firefly off of here, put it back on my sheet, and grab the little firefly next to it. And let's see. You can say hi.
Hi.
Alright, and like I said, we're camping, and Hannah just came back from her class. She was in class this afternoon.
Maddie's still doing some.
Well, that's okay.
Don't you miss it?
Okay. Alright, so we're going to tap our little firefly with some ink and press it in the center. And you don't have to press hard, just like with your regular stamps, you don't have to press hard. Miss Kathy said hi to you. I don't know if you could hear her. She went to the back, but she did say, "Oh, hi."
Hi.
They really love camping here because there's something for them to do every day. Okay, and I'm going to put that little firefly back in. And let's fold our card and see what our next step is. So I'm going to use my bone folder, fold it down nice and tight. Maybe I'll fold it from both sides because that seemed to work good last time. Okay, so that one is good. And then we need our circles. And that's on this sheet. And our stamp that says, "Let your light shine." So we'll fit that right in the center of our circle, or close at least. So there's that. And pick that up with our plate. Tap it with some ink. Then we'll close the plate. Give it a little press in the center. And there you have our little circle that's going to go on the front of our card. Okay, and I am going to put that stamp away right away. Okay. Scoop my magnet and I'll punch out my circle. Trying to be careful with that thumb because it did get really inky this time. That doesn't usually happen when I have my chamois, but I forgot my chamois. Oh, you did hear her? Sometimes her voice is really quiet and she had gone all the way to the back, so I wasn't sure. Plus, we have our air conditioning on today because it's quite hot here. All right, so we are going to put our Stampin' Dimensionals on the back, but we're going to make sure that we get them on the bottom because I want to stick this up here a little bit inside this rectangle, and I still want it to open. So we'll turn it this way so that I know this is the bottom half. And I'll put 3 mini dimensionals back there. Yes, honey.
How many subscribers do you have?
I don't know. Well, right now I'm just on Facebook and there's 3 people watching. There's 3 little eyes.
Oh, okay.
So then we're gonna turn this over.
I'm watching you.
Oh, 4 because you're watching me. That is true. Okay, and so there we have it, our 3rd card. And let's put some little sparkly sequins on this one too. So we'll put maybe a blue one here by this firefly.
I'll be sitting right here in the air conditioning.
And a gold one up here. I say gold, but it's really more, it's kind of a rust color. And then let's put another one here. Maybe we'll put 2 more blue ones in there in the mix. Let's put one here. And one up here. All right, and there is our 3rd card. So that's one sample of each card. So here is the one with the lantern. And here is the one with the trees, the cutout trees. And last but not least, here is the one with the camper. So as you can see, these cards are really cute. They're easy to put together. All of the hard work is already done. Everything is punched out. You get the stamp set, you get an ink, and you do get a block, an acrylic block with your first paper pumpkin that you can use. If you want to buy the Stamparatus, you have to do that separate. Or if you go to the Stampin' Up website, you can order a paper Pumpkin subscription and get the Stamparatus at the same time. And then when you go to Paper Pumpkin, Stampin' Up! Will send you a gift code that you use to order the Paper Pumpkin on that website. Thank you. Thank you for joining me today. That is all I have to show you. So if you have any questions about Paper Pumpkin or Stampin' Up, just send me a message, but remember that I won't be back until Friday. So I do get my messages in between. I'm just a little bit limited without a computer as to what I can look up. And the Wi-Fi here is not very strong. So hopefully this is not too glitchy and you can watch and stamp along and have a good time. Thank you for joining me. Have a good week.
Subscribe to my mom.